I lost my train of thought.
Be quiet, phone.
I'm doing new things. I'm working on skin. Not done yet. Just messing around with stuff. I've got hair on me. Home alone right now, and I recorded my live narration for getting 1,200 subs on the Pasta channel. So I'm awesome about that. And I read one of my old favorites. It was Keys, Locks, and Open Doors. So you want to click the annotation at the bottom here. It's showing up somewhere down here at the bottom of the video. You guys can go read it you guys can go listen to it if you haven't yet. I love the story. I did screw up a few times, but whatever. It's a live recording. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go make more of these minor things and. Well, it's about time that they finally did a easy open top. Jeez. I'm gonna fall over. We gotta go downstairs, guys. Gotta do some laundry. Yeah. What we're gonna do. So, I've been talking a lot about how we keep hearing strange noises down here in the basement and stuff. And it's kind of weird because there's really nothing down here. Well, there's a bunch of crap. But there's nothing down here that should be making crazy noises. And yeah. People have been talking about like, oh well, maybe it's the furnace or whatever. Which it very well could be. The furnace has been here since 1990 when the house was built. That's the furnace, guys. And it's all rusted on the bottom and stuff. The floor is not wet, by the way. That's just white stuff. But yes, we have. I've just been doing laundry. There we go. So feels like it's almost empty though. But yeah. Awesome, huh? Well, it didn't all fit in there, so I guess I'm doing 2 loads. Oh well. Oh, I didn't check. No, it's usually not over here. It's usually in here. This is the room that we often hear noises. Oh, apparently the joint is leaking. Lovely. Oh, you can see it. There's like water damage up there. That's underneath the tub, guys. That's totally not okay. But yeah. I think that's what I wanted. Where's that? So you guys right here. This is Grandma's stamp room. Looking for unlined paper. Haha, found some. It seems like every time I get some, I put it in my room, and then I go to look for it so that I can draw, and it's missing every time. So I don't know what that's about. Just wipe the embossing powder off of there. Almost lost my ring there. Seems like my ring's too big now, I don't know. Yeah. Stamps. Stamps. More stamps. And stamps. And stamps. Yeah, it's a stamp room. Okay, paper. We'll have to come back down in a bit to swap out them. Stay closed. Stay closed. Good. Okay, and yeah, actually doing something today, guys. Maybe I'll actually draw or something. Paint, I don't know. Snickers is being a little brat lately, though. I tried to give him water earlier and he stabbed me. I'm kind of getting really sick of him being a little brat already. He needs to straighten up. I'm stuck with him until I leave, so either that or until he dies, but I'm pretty sure I'll leave before then, because they live up to 10 years in captivity. And our animals tend to live a lot longer past their expected expiration date, because we love them and stuff. So guys, you need to tell Snickers to behave and quit stabbing me already. Hello, new sheepy. I'm gonna call you Bruce. Did it again, guys. I almost forgot that this stuff's down in the wash. My nail polish is changing colors, guys. I did it. Look, it's like two-toned. And so is that one. It's so cool. I don't know. It's cool. It went on green and now it's yellow. Oh gosh. Ever since I started painting my nails, my eyes have been burning. Then my head started itching and I couldn't itch it, so I'm standing there talking about going like this. I'm like, I feel like a cat. Okay. I still need to go back downstairs to get my laundry. You guys are going with me because it's after dark and I have to go down there. And everybody else is asleep. I don't wanna. Mr. Creepypasta has sickness and his voice is like, I'm assuming it's like a while back when my voice was like, and I couldn't record anything. But because he's partnered, like legit partner, not just through AdSense and all that jazz, he has to release like so many a week or whatever it is, or so many a month, something like that. So he has to, you know, keep a schedule. And so he asked me and Hey Productions, which is Murphy, to do guest narrations. He picked out the pastas and then we narrated it and sent it to him and he did all his stuff for it. And I was assuming that I would be up on Saturday. I don't know why I was thinking that. I was just thinking it. And it was put up tonight. And so I'm like, oh no. So I was like panicking. I've gained a bunch of subs. Like earlier today I caught my sub count at like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it was at 1, 2, 3, 9 for like most of the afternoon. And then I went on there and then all of a sudden it was like 1, 2, 6, 8, and I'm like, what the crap just happened? And so I went to my subscriptions list because I wanted to listen to a pasta, and it showed up on there. I'm like, oh god. And it already had like, well, it had already been up for an hour and it had almost 100 comments. And yeah, so I'm like, and as of right now, I'm almost at 1,300, I think, already. So I'm like, oh crap. It's cool, but creepy, because the last one that I uploaded was the live one that I did, and I was just like, ugh. It always happens when he, like, promotes my stuff or something like that. It always happens when I just did a live one, and I'm like, I don't like it, because it makes me, I don't know, it makes me feel like it's less. But, so I changed, like, the default video when you go onto my thing. It's, Bones, which Mickey wrote. Because I loved that one, and I spent a long time working on it. I loved it. And edited all the pictures and everything for it and all that fancy stuff. So I put that as the default so that when they go to my channel to check it out, that maybe they'll like that one better than a live one. But it's kind of funny because there was a few people that were like laughing. They're like, oh, Mr. Creepypasta, your sickness has made you sound like a girl and stuff. It's just, you know, dirty stuff. But I still think it's funny, and it's just like quietly browsing through the comments. I replied to a couple of them, but I tried not to reply to too many of them. You know, it's his video, not mine. I just spoke for it. I need to go to the basement. Okay, guys. I'm not blurry. I'm not blurry. Time to go into the basement. Oh, it's cold out there. I don't like that. Okay. Let's roll. Light. Light. In reality, there's nothing really. It wasn't so much that I wanted to come, you know, that I didn't want to be alone. It's just bored. I want to talk to you guys, even though I don't know what I'm saying. And yeah, you even though I was just laying on my bed talking to you guys. But that's the shirt from Alex's mom. Love that shirt. I don't care for the pants too much because they feel kind of like scrubs, but I wear that shirt a lot. And the bottoms that my dad gave me for Christmas, I wear those and that shirt. I don't like wearing the shirt that Dad gave me because then I get too hot. And no one likes a sweaty mango. Although earlier in group chat, Junior tried to attempt to squeeze me into juice and drink me. I'm friends with Creepypasta Junior now too. That was quite an interesting. Ow, I just got shot. That was quite an interesting turn of events. I'm like terrified of the guy, but interesting. Turn the light off. There we go. Hey, Brad. He's been a real brat lately. He keeps stabbing me and stuff. Drives me nuts. It's like I wish he would be nicer to me. For reals. Okay. Put that down. We do a few things. I should probably give him some water to take it out earlier because he tried flipping the dish again. Really need to get one of those drinky bottle things for him, but I don't have the money right now. I'm kind of hungry, but not really. I don't have any trail mix left either. Maybe I'll eat some sunflower seeds. Look guys, they've gone dark green again. And there's also a weird scraping sound in the basement. I'm really sincerely hoping that it was just the furnace. I think it was just, or maybe it was the fridge. Could have been that too. Because the fridge was just running, so it could have just been the sound of the motor shutting off. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. I had a dream that I was at a hotel, I think, and I went to the front to do something, and there were people there from school that I knew but I never wanted to talk to, and they tried talking to me, so I just kind of pretended that I didn't hear them or whatever, and I had to do something at a cupboard over there, but when I opened it, whatever was supposed to be in there wasn't there. So I closed it and I was gonna jump over the counter to go back behind the counter to go to my room. But instead I decided to walk around and go around. And the lady at the desk stopped me and she asked if she could help me or whatever, and I said no, that I was just going back to my room. Then I was in a theater, and it was some kind of a movie about emo kids and something about a well and kids crawling up from a well through a floor or whatever. And I'm standing in the theater room and we're watching as like a ton of these kids are closing in on the doctor. And then next thing I know, he's at my side. And he hands me this blue ring and says, put it on. And then he said something. And we closed our eyes and we shouted something. And all of the kids that were like infected or whatever stopped and everyone was saved. And then he left and I was walking out with one of the girls that I knew, or perhaps it was one of the guys, but I guess one of the girls that she knew had been attacked by the things and didn't make it. And then she was saying something about a ring, and she had something. And I mentioned the one that I had, but the blue one that I had, I didn't keep it. I gave it to someone to give back to the doctor. And I had another one that I had that I'd been planning to give to him. And I was trying to, like, get a hold of him. So basically I was, like, able to fly or whatever. And I think I was in, like, God, I don't know. I think I was in Japan or something, because there was just this random talent, like, agency. And I asked someone a question about it, and I was, like, basically sending out a distress signal, or trying to, or something. And then I was walking through this, like, town square or whatever, and someone that I had seen before was, like, trying to get my attention, but they were, like, teasing me about something that I had done or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, you want to see how I treat people like you back in America? And I was going to punch them. And they're like, no, wait, you're looking for the man with the blue box. He's right over there. And I turned around, and he's, like, right there. And, I hugged him. And he said something about the ring. And he sounded like he was disappointed that I didn't keep it. And I can't remember what I said now. But then he took it and he put the ring on me. And then we were at something looking at screens and talking about somebody or whatever, and they were, like, posing as the queen or something, and they were trying to take over. And next thing I knew, I was sitting between the queen and whoever the guy was. And I guess I had to make a statement or something, and I had it written down on my lap. Well, on paper on my lap to share. And I waited for the guy to speak. And I waited until they gave me permission to speak, because I didn't want to, like, get my head chopped off or something. And I thanked him for the permission, and then I started to read the paper. But then that's when I woke up. I think I broke my nail polish, guys. I did a clear coat on it, and it's not changing at all. And a couple of them are partial, and they're not changing. I think I broke them. I definitely broke my nails. Well, not my nails, but my nail polish. It's not oh no, wait, maybe it is changing, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. It's 3 in the morning. I decided I was gonna have a late night tonight, but yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful night, / morning, / whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Night!
1,000 days. Keep it bright, your soul burning through the haze. In a fight, our love will break through this.